99X, the rock station, hanging out this afternoon with the lovely and talented Kayden Kross stopping in. Thank you for giving us some of your time this afternoon.
Well, thanks for having me.
Let me put you over here a little bit.
Okay.
Multi-award winning adult film star. Is that multi-award winning? Do you know off the top of your head how many awards?
I don't, but the reason is sometimes you get lumped into award categories for like group scenes.
Oh, so
and you
well,
don't even know if you were in that.
You have to sit there. Oh, wait,
Was I there?
What, maybe?
Maybe.
Okay, I'll
You're like
take
the
it.
one kind of off screen in the corner.
Now, as far as individual, do you know your individual number?
I don't know that. I've won some good ones though. I have.
You need to work on your ego.
Do that.
You should have that ready to go.
I'm
That
not
would be
going to win the ego award. That's
in
for
all
sure.
honesty, if I won numerous awards, I would have the number.
Well, here's the thing. In adult, sometimes winning an award is actually not good.
Oh, really?
Because
hold
like,
on.
okay,
I need to learn.
So let's get into this because there are awards like the best unsung starlet, which basically means you're the best of the people that everyone's ignoring.
Okay.
And then there are awards like I won best actress, which does not mean best scene.
Best
It
performer.
means I was good at talking
okay
on camera, not doing the thing that we're supposed to be doing. So I won Best Actress and it was awesome, but at the same time it's sort of like a backhanded compliment. They're like, okay, what you're actually supposed to be doing, we're not lauding you for that, but you delivered your lines pretty well.
You could take a clean sweep though, and you could win all of them at once.
You could feasibly, but I did not.
Okay, well, we'll not talk about that. We'll just remember multi-award winning.
Yes.
So this is an industry, and I think a lot of people, it's kind of weird because we all know about it, we all talk about it, but we don't talk openly about the industry.
Yeah.
So that makes it kind of weird. Like, you are very well known, but do people
Quietly.
actually come up to you and take selfies and ask for autographs? Is that a common thing? Everyone knows who you are, but do they act like it?
There's this sort of like running joke. There's the recognition look, which is where they're staring at you
Oh,
and they don't know
okay.
where from, or they pretend like they don't know where from.
You get that in radio a little bit.
Do you?
Yeah, but usually it's the voice. Like, you're talking to somebody.
Oh, okay. So
and they
there's
start
that glimmer.
you can notice all of a sudden that they perk up a little bit and they start to make a little more eye contact and they squint a little bit. Is it the same?
It's kind of like that.
Okay.
My favorite is very often they don't actually know where they know you from. They just know that they know you. And we're near a school that has a lot of celebrity children, so everyone thinks they're actors or in the business where we live. And you'll get the person who'll just walk up and be like, "Do I know you from set?"
Maybe.
And the response is usually like, "I hope not," because that would be awkward.
Yeah, that could go very awkward very quickly, because much like the award where you're just in the back in a scene, you could actually have an altercation, not an altercation, an interaction with somebody who does know you, but you don't remember them because they were the support.
We had that happen recently because myself and my fiance, who's also a performer, we do a lot of production too. And we had a girl show up the other day, and she's cute. And he goes and he introduced himself, and she says, "Yeah, we worked together 3 days ago."
Oh, yeah, but better for that to happen on set than
Publicly.
on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So, but it is, again, an industry where occasionally it takes a turn into the mainstream.
Occasionally, yes.
And we saw that in kind of a negative light this week.
Right.
I think you already, by the look on your face, you kind of know where this is kind of directing with Charlie Sheen's whole incident and issue.
His incident.
Yeah, multiple incidents, all confined into one interview. Now, as somebody who has inadvertently, kind of found yourself
Got my
into...
lollipop. Sorry.
But inadvertently, you have kind of found yourself indirectly through an industry involved in this debacle.
Yeah, it's a complicated thing because on the one hand, I from what I understand, I haven't been directly paying attention, but I'm very close with his latest fiance. They broke up a year ago, Brett Rossi. And from what I understand is he's known and been treating this virus for a very, very long time. And when you're working with the best doctors, the best medicine, your viral load's so low that transmitting it is more difficult. So I understand, like, on the one hand, that he just probably thought, "Oh, I'm safe." I mean, he's also on drugs. But,
and not the ones that help with the virus, other drugs.
Yeah, no, he's on, non-virus drugs. But it's frustrating because, you know, on the one hand, the girls who are interacting with him tend to not be actively working in the industry because his first move is to lock him up and say, you're quitting. So that's been a great thing. But I mean, at the end of the day, we have a great testing protocol, and it's every 2 weeks, and it finds any sort of antibiotics within 10 days of contraction. So at the end of the day, were we ever really any more vulnerable than anyone else? No.
Now, there were a handful of people who, from within the industry, were very vocal and very upset and threw out suggestions that he should face criminal prosecution for this kind of thing. Are you on that bandwagon? Or, I mean, you kind of sound like you don't view it as a real issue.
The reason I don't feel like anyone should be throwing a fit is that rumor's been circulating in our industry way longer than it's been out. And so any girl who steps up and says, oh my gosh, I'm a victim, I didn't know. I'm like, yeah, right. You knew.
And you have a few of them, too, who are shopping. Like, you're talking to me about it right now, which is tremendous and awesome because you're, again, a multi-award-winning actress in this industry. And yet you have people who are trying to charge for this kind of interview, to have this kind of information, to get the inside look on it. And that broke. I know.
I'll send you a bill.
There you go. That's how we're going to invoice this.
I'll invoice this.
But how do you feel wrapping all the way around? We know how you kind of look at Charlie Sheen in this aspect, but people from within the industry who are going to try and profit from this, does that give you a bad name in your mind? Are you upset in any way, or is it just part of the game?
I mean, I think to turn around and view, I mean, for Charlie, obviously, he's made zero great decisions in all the time he's been in the tabloids. So you can't say, oh, he's a victim, or, oh, poor Charlie. I mean, Charlie made his bed, but at the same time, like, to try to find your own personal gain in this situation, I feel isn't great. But also, I mean, for some girls, he did deny that he had it. He did. The rumor was out there, but he denied it. I know one girl very closely, and she, until it broke, believed that he was not HIV positive. And was having unprotected sex with him. Not like, oh, I'm wearing a sheepskin condom that does nothing. Like, she was having unprotected sex with him. So it's just complicated. I feel like you can only know within yourself for what reasons you're jumping on this.
Right. Well, we have gone way off track because we're talking about some weird stuff. But I thank you so much for being open and talking about that, because it kind of is a story and people are interested. We talked about, you know, it often finds its way into mainstream, even though people don't talk openly about the industry. So when it does come to the mainstream, it's really great that, you know, we have an opportunity to talk like human beings and individuals and adults, unlike this whole unspoken vibe thing. So I thank you for that. Kayden Kross is going to be live, Larry Flint's Hustler Club, all weekend long, tonight, Friday, and Saturday. Thank you very much for coming in.
Well, thanks for having me.